Casual MMA fans are really upset this week following Khamzat Chimaev's win at UFC 319. And I get it. Wrestling's boring, dude. Dominating your opponent for 5 rounds, landing over 500 strikes. Oh my god, ban wrestling. I mean, the sport isn't called mixed martial arts, right? Or that maybe DDP was so conservative in his defense that he was the boring one, not Khamzat. But let's ignore many of y'all's really bad takes about the fight, because it doesn't really matter, because Khamzat Chimaev is the champion, and he's going to be fighting all of your other favorite fighters very soon, and he's going to wrestle. So who are the serious contenders at middleweight for Khamzat Chimaev, and how does he match up against each of them, and do any of them even have a chance? We have 4 fighters that matter in the near future who could be fighting Khamzat Chimaev. Those being Nasruddin Imavov from France, number 2, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez from the US, number 3, Renier de Ridder from the Netherlands, and number 4, Caio Borralho from Brazil. Maybe Sean Strickland as a wildcard 5th if weird things happen. Nasruddin Imavov is coming off of a knockout win over former champion Israel Adesanya. Caio Borralho is coming off of a decision win over Jared Cannonier. Fluffy Hernandez is coming off of a submission win over Roman Dolidze. Renier de Ridder is coming off of a split decision over Robert Whittaker. Sean Strickland is coming off of a decision loss to former champion Dricus du Plessis. Spoiler, I don't think any of them have a serious chance against Khamzat Chimaev, but I will rank how well I think they could potentially do. Number 5, the guy I think who will do the worst against Khamzat Chimaev is Renier de Ridder. And I like him. I think he's good. Nothing against him. He has good jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt. He has really good striking, and he's huge for the weight class. But DDP is big for the weight class, very physical, and got physically manhandled. I don't think that he has a chance at submitting Khamzat, so probably submitted in round 1. Number 4. It's close, but I'm going to go with Sean Strickland. Sean is a former champion, and he's got a black belt, and he's good on the ground, but he doesn't like to go there, and he's not the most physical or largest middleweight. I think he will be more creative and probably get out of more stuff than Renier de Ridder, but in all likelihood gets decisioned at least like DDP, or probably submitted or TKO'd in 2 to 4 rounds. Next, we have Caio Borralho, the Brazilian who is a black belt under Damian Maia and a part of the Fight Nerds. He's fantastic, one of my favorite middleweights, but he does not seem remotely physical enough to handle someone like Khamzat. But I do think he has the most likely chance of all of these people to catch him in a submission. So arguably you could put him 2 here, but I'm going to put him number 3. Love you, Caio Borralho. Obrigado, amigo. Number 2, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. And why do you ask? I think he has the best cardio in this weight class. He has the best mentality potentially in this weight class. Even though I think physically he still gets bullied, manhandled, and eventually finished by Khamzat, I think he has one of the best chances to potentially push Khamzat to a bad position and catch him. But I still don't think it's going to happen. I know his coach, Elliot Kelly, who's done wonders for his grappling and wrestling, and he's incredible. I just don't see it still, but I think it's one of the best fights to make for Khamzat right now. Number 1, Nasruddin Imavov. And I will be honest now, I think 1 and 2 are pretty interchangeable here, and I think Fluffy actually has the least likely chance of getting finished early or maybe finished at all. But I think Imavov, similar to Borralho, I think he has potential striking finishing ability that puts him ahead, even though his positional wrestling is a little bit weaker. And as I said at the beginning of this, I think all of them probably get finished, at the very least manhandled and controlled and dominated. But Imavov's ability to adjust on the fly and his smoothness and fluidity in MMA is fantastic to watch. I think he's the most likely guy to potentially catch Khamzat in transition, especially with his striking. And it's similar to Caio in that I think he has the biggest upside to catch some weird, opportunistic finish. And I've been saying for a while now that Imavov has some of the most fluid MMA mixing of the martial arts, if you will, in the game. And I think he's pretty clearly the 2nd best middleweight in the world right now. But he's still going to get finished probably by Khamzat Chimaev. I would expect all of these fighters, even Imavov, to be like plus 500 or more on the odds. Khamzat is like a bigger Khabib Nurmagomedov. I mean, it's just true. If you can't physically handle him and you don't have the wrestling to stop him, you're probably going to get smashed. There's just no ways around it. There's a few lucky, opportunistic possibilities, like we saw Dustin Poirier go for that guillotine, got him nowhere. There's a little of that in this division for Khamzat, but for the most part, I think they're all getting finished, man. I think we're about to see a crazy reign by Khamzat. But yeah, I think the best fight to make right now is probably Imavov, if not Fluffy Hernandez. And as long as the other guys don't knock each other off in contenders fights, I'd say he runs through all of them. Yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you thought that fight was boring, you're allowed to. You're allowed to have opinions. You can turn the TV off, but you're probably a casual fan. It's okay. It's okay. Mixing of the martial arts happened, and you didn't like it. Boxing is coming. Canelo is going to fight Crawford. You should watch that. It's perfect for you. They're only going to punch each other.